What it do, homies? We out here with some more Ghosts. This time we are checking out their song called Spillways. This came by via of donation. Let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up. Job opening up with a scripture. You know, I didn't really peg. This is my first time reacting to Ghosts. I never really pegged Ghosts being Christian. I don't know what they might not have one. Let me see what that Job 10:1. Let's see. All right, for those of you who don't know, obviously it's a verse for the Bible from the book of Job. My soul is weary of my life. I will leave my complaint upon myself, and I will speak into the bitterness of my soul. Or in modern translations, it reads, I loathe my very life, therefore I will give free rein to my complaint and speak out in the bitterness of my soul. So interesting. I loathe my very life, therefore I will give free rein to my complaint, right? Free rein to your complaint means basically anything that is essentially plaguing you, you're just going to give free rein, and everything that and speak out in the bitter and everything that comes out of you right now, instead of putting a gate on it, if you will. I'm just gonna let it out, right? It may be negative. I was trying to hold it back. I don't care anymore, basically. So, okay, interesting that we titled this Spillways, because spillways is plural, spillways. So if we're talking about free rein to the complaints, right? Some of us are plagued by a lot of complaints. So spillways, right? It's spilling out in any way, shape, or form. I have now turned into a dangerous being. I am not holding anything back anymore. Okay, very interesting opening up with that, right? And for those that's really familiar with scriptures, looking at this 6 seconds in, it's just like, whoa, okay, Dave, you just gave me a lot to think about before the song even starts. That's crazy.
Through benediction, you try to rid your mind of malediction, but through all this time you try to peel it off, and it's such a ride.
Is that the retro sound?
Led you into this vile incarnation of consummated bliss. I know you need it now to make you feel alive.
Okay.
All your faith, all your rage, all your pain, it ain't over now. And I ain't talking about forgiveness. All your faith, all your rage.
Interesting. All your faith, all your rage, it ain't over now. And I'm not talking about forgiveness. I'm talking about it's going to just continue to keep happening.
All your pain, it ain't over now. It's the cruel beast that you feed. It's your burning, yearning need to breathe the spillways. You keep a casket buried deep within. You try to mask it, but fall back in sin. You wanna shake it off, but you're stuck inside.
It's almost like this song is talking about contain. I mean, obviously we have Job and everything, right? But I want to expand more upon it. It's almost like not almost, but the song appears to be talking about containing kind of like this beast, right? You want to do these things, and everything, but religion or whatever your values or your morals, right, are attempting to keep you in check, attempting to keep this beast inside of you that's fed, but you want to release it, right? This is kind of like pretty much any teenager's rebellious nature when they grow, you know what I'm saying? As they're growing up, right? You feel rebellious. You want to kind of get from underneath kind of the stump of your parents' guardianship, you know what I mean? And the rules and the strict rules they set as they try to raise you or whatnot. It's interesting. I'm raising kids right now. While they are not at the age where they're getting really rebellious, right? They're very young right now. But I imagine, because I was once in those shoes where I was just like, man, I just want to get out. I want to do all these things, man. Come on, let me do it. You know what I'm saying?
Sin, you wanna shake it off, but you're stuck inside. When stripped of racks of skin and spine, you medicate corpus eternally dispelled. And it's such a ride. All your faith, all your
also another way of spillways, right? Kind of think of a wow, there's a whole lot of stuff going on here. Kind of think of a stone like a statue or whatnot, right? That's contained to keep everything inside, but then it starts cracking, therefore creating a spillway, right? Leaks, if you will. That kind of gives way to the imagery we're seeing right now, right? With the whole blood and everything kind of spilling out of them through the spillways, right? Not necessarily gaping holes, but just cracks, if you will. Also, it looks like in this imagery, it looks like we have ballerinas, which is interesting, right? If I kind of think about people who dabble in the dance arts or have become the masters of the dance, if you know what I will, know what I mean. Think about all the pain and everything that they go through to achieve the beauty, or to achieve the ever elusive perfection, if you will, right? It causes a lot of pain to kind of get to that point. And I imagine that there's probably multiple times where they kind of just want to quit because it's just so painful, right? Stretching and whatnot. Oh, but they keep doing it. The want to get out is the want to quit, but you continue to keep doing it because I imagine dancing like that has a whole lot of strict rules. And if you don't do it, then you're basically just going to go back to just being like a normal person. You know what I mean? So if I was to compare that to what we're talking about here, the spillways would be the wanting to give up. You know what I mean? Because they're showing dancers. So I'm trying to figure out and they look like they're in ballerina get up or ballet attire. So I'm trying to figure out what the illusion, well, not the illusion, but what the comparison is right there. That's the only thing that kind of makes sense to me. I don't have it all the way together, but hopefully some of you guys can pick up on what I'm trying to talk about right now.
It's the cruel beast that you feed. It's your burning, yearning need to bleed through the spillways of your soul. Through the spillways of your soul. Through the spillways of your
Okay. Let me go and just type this in just to see how far off I was when it comes to like the meaning or whatnot. Okay, here we go. Spillways uses a physical dam metaphor for the human mind, right? Frontman. So, okay, it explains that just as a dam, uses spillways as runoffs to keep from overflowing, humans have inner darkness, rage, or pain and must find a controlled release. Okay, so, I wasn't too far off, right? Actually, I think I was pretty much nail on. I just didn't say it as smart as this is doing it right now. Human mind acts as a barrier holding back up a buildup of negative emotions, dark thoughts, and unexpressed pain, right? And then the spillways is the crack. So yeah, I wasn't entirely too far off. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't terribly off. Anyways, great song. Like I said, I really love the retro sound that goes. I think this is like my third reaction to them, by the way. So shout out to the person who requested this. Yeah, let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Dave's out.